Hey everyone, it's Bobby. I have a really cute project to share with you. This is something I just happened on YouTube the other day. We've had really horrible weather in South Texas actually this whole week. I had to shut down the computer to protect it from lightning. And then we lost all the local channels on the TV, so the only thing I could watch was YouTube. And you know how it automatically feeds you whatever they think you might like next. Well, this is what popped up, and I just thought it was the cutest thing to make these little standalone projects, or you could actually make them as inserts to put in your albums in folio. So let me take this small one first, and if you'll stay tuned following this walkthrough, I got glue and ink all over me. I've been inking everything today. This one is made using scraps left from Timeless. And it is with one sheet of paper, and it's all about how it's folded. And I will put a link to where I saw it in the description box so that you can check out the lady that I saw. She made some really pretty ones. I used just graphic 45 tags in mine, but you could make your own tags as well. And I used 2 of the small graphic 45 tags in the front pocket. This actually makes 4 pockets if you attach it to an album. And I have a frame here that is loose with some acrylic so that you could put a photo behind it. And then this one just has the wedding dress with some flowers. And then if you would attach this on 3 sides to a page, then you would actually have your 4th pocket there. So I just thought they were adorable. And you know, you could put the expansion pieces on the side, and you can make it like an accordion and get several tags in each one if you wanted to do that. And wouldn't that be a cute way to do a swap? If you were swapping tags with somebody, that'd be really neat too, and you could get a lot in it. So that's the first one, and I just used some flowers this one I had in my stash, and these are graphic 45, which all of the graphic 45 stuff in the Timeless came from Tammy, and everything in these 2 came from Tammy. This is from the Craftology box, and this also is 1 piece of paper. And in the front pocket I have 2 little small tags here. This one just has some leaves that I punched out with the graphic 45. I think it came with a policy envelope die. And this one I attached a little butterfly to it. This also came from the policy envelope. It was a little scroll work that was with it, and this is from the chipboard piece. And then this little piece I did have in my stash, this little wood clock, and everything else came from the Craftology box. So there's that. And then I made a 3rd one, and it is also from the Craftology box, but I put it on a tag. And I still have the 4 pockets, but then on the back I made another pocket. So pocket 1 is this little tag here. There's pocket 2, pocket 3, oops, my little embellishment wants to get, there's that one, and pocket 4. And then on the back I made a different pocket. And this ribbon is from another collection that Tammy sent me, and I think it was at Easter time. I'm not sure which collection it came with, but it just worked perfect with this. These little silk flowers I had in my stash. This is more greenery from the graphic 45. And then I have 2 of the small tags here. And a larger one. And this one actually sits down inside here. So aren't those cute? It's just, they're adorable, and they were so quick and easy to make. I made all 3 of them just the other day. But I just thought that was such a neat idea, how to package tags. Or you could fill these with photo mats. I mean, you could do so many things with them. They're just adorable, and you won't believe how easy it is to fold this and get all your edges just perfect. Just super easy. So she came up with a really good idea on this one. So like I said, there will be a link in the description box so you can go check hers out. And if you'll stay tuned following this walkthrough, I'll show you how I made mine and the tag. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a great day. See you soon. Hang on, tutorial's coming right now. Alright, I want to show you how to make this little tag that you will see in the walkthrough before you actually see this tutorial. Yesterday our weather was just horrible. I had to shut the computer down because of all the lightning and thunder. And we didn't lose our power, but we did lose all our local TV channels. The only thing I could watch was YouTube. And so while I'm watching some of our design team videos, and you know how they go through the series and they'll suggest things for you. Well, this one came up and it showed you how to make these little pockets with 4 of them in here. And when you glue it down on these 2 sides, then you actually have a pocket here, number 2, number 3, and number 4. And I just thought it was so cute. And I thought that would be awesome in albums or as a standalone. But what I decided to do, I came in and folded one like she said, and I just thought it looked so cute once it was inked up. So I am going to fill this with tags, and I'm going to put it in my little tote bag. Let me grab it here. I'm going to put it in the tote bag with my album once I filled it with tags and have some pretty ribbons sticking out, and it'll fit right in my little tote. So that'll be cute in there. So I want to show you how to fold it. It is super easy to do. This is just a scrap piece of paper left from, what was the name of that? This was a, My Mind's Eye, I think. No. This was, I don't know what it was. Let me look here real quick and I'll tell you what it is. I get a sheet of the paper out. This is from Authentique's Timeless Collection. I had to look and see what I actually had. Okay, so this piece is just a scrap and it's 8 by 12. And what you want to do is take whatever size you're using. You can make it any size you want. And you're going to fold it in half like this. Make sure your corners are straight. And just fold it in half. So super simple and just cute as it can be. Now my hearts are upside down. Now they're straight. Okay. Had it upside down. Now, in order to have your hearts the right direction on the front, you're going to have to turn it upside down and fold it this way so your hearts are right side up, because this is not going to show up here. Then you want to bring it up to the top, match it up again, and fold it in half. Now I'm just doing this with scraps, so alright, and then you're going to bring this down and put your finger up there and hold it so you get a good crease here on the corner. And you're going to bring that in, or bring it down and fold it. Then this second one, you're going to bring down and try to keep it as even as you can on both sides, like that. And that one will tuck inside this one. Then you'll bring this one down, and I'm going to try to keep even margins so it looks right. It's kind of hard to tell with the prints. And we'll tuck that one inside, and then this one is the last one. You just kind of have to eyeball it and tuck that one inside. Now the lady that I saw make them, she stitched them on her sewing machine on these 2 sides, which works fine if you're going to put it in a album where you want it to be open on the sides so that you can let me find something, actually put a tag or something in there. Here's a piece of cardstock, so that you can actually put something in there and it wouldn't hurt if it hung out. But the one that I'm going to make today, I just think it's adorable. And once you ink it, it's darling. So I wanted to use up some of my scrap chipboard and some of my pieces, and I'll use this one in an album. I think it's just adorable. So I'm going to set that one aside. And what I decided to do was make a tag and use some of my scraps. So I cut a tag that's 4 1/4 by 8 1/2, almost 8 1/2. And I just poked a hole center ways. I measured over 3/4 of an inch from each side, and then down 1 inch, and just cut off my little corner pieces to make a tag, and punched a hole in the center. I didn't have a piece of paper long enough to cover this, but that's okay because the folder's going to cover it. And then I covered the back, and I'm getting ink from somewhere. It's a good thing I'm going to put bottoms on this because I've got one here too. So what I did was I took 2 pieces of scrap of the Artisan Gray, and this one is 4 1/4 by 12, and I just brought it up to the top just like we did with that other, and then instead of folding it down, I folded it under so that I had a smooth edge. And I'm going to glue this here, and then I did a second one that is 4 1/4 by about 9 5/8, and just whatever scraps I had. And I folded that the same way, only the front one I folded down so that I have a flap, and that will glue on top of that one, and that will give me 1 2 3 4 pockets. So let me glue those on there. Actually, let me glue my pieces in first. It'll be easier to handle them without the... I cut a piece of scrap to go here, and I've inked everything in the black soot. And once I get this put together, I'm just going to fill it with tags that I've made. And I think that would be such a cute way to send a gift or to do a swap. Wouldn't that be cute whenever we do swaps and you they tell you to make X number of tags to present them in something like this? It'd be really cute. So there's that piece. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of glue here and a little bit here, just to help it stay shut, because mine is going to be on the tag and I don't want everything to fall out of it. Then my second piece, all I have left is scraps. I've made so many projects. This is actually my 4th project out of the Craftology box. If you follow me, you know I made the birdhouse album, and then I made a tote bag with a folio, and now this. So I'm pretty well running out of the papers, and this is the My Mind's Eye collection from the Craftology box. So this is going to go on there. So now we can put this down, and actually I could cut this off. Let me do that. I don't really need... Well, you know what? I think I'm going to leave it because I like the finished edge rolled under like the rest of them. So I'm just going to glue that down since it goes in the back. And I think I'm going to put a little bit more glue up this side. Just a tiny little bit. And this is another way to use up your scraps. So I'm going to glue it here. And up this side. And I'm just going to set it along the bottom here. And that takes care of that bottom portion. Isn't that cute? I just really like this. And then the second pocket, let me glue this one down in the back too, since I don't need it. I thought about cutting those off, but I really like that rolled finish edge. I've done albums, folios before where I've left extra at the top and the bottom of the folio and rolled it underneath, and I think it just looks really nice to have that finished edge on it. You don't have to, it's just if you have the extra paper, why not? Okay. Now we've got the blue. Spot of glue up this side. I don't want to put too much because I don't want to lose my ability to put tags in there. Whoops, I didn't need all that. Okay, there's that. A little glue showing. Okay, and then I've got my corner piece for here. And I'll put a link in the description box to the lady where I saw this. She made some really pretty ones. There's that. And then I have a little strip of yellow to go along the bottom. They're so quick and easy to make. I'm going to put this right along, and I don't remember if I trimmed this off. I didn't. Let me take a little snippet off the end of this because it's just a hair too long. Okay, now the lady that I saw make this, she suggested that you leave this open so you could tuck something under it, but I'm not going to do that. She didn't always do it. She did sometimes, she said. But I want to put an embellishment on there. So I'm going to glue it down. Now this one is going to sit right on top of the other one. Just like that. Isn't that cute? I just really like that. I think that is so sweet. And look at all those little places to put tags. 1, 2, 3, and, well, 4. Then I need to ink around these edges. Let me do that real quick. And then I made another little pocket for the back. A different pocket. And for the back side, I might as well ink this while I got my ink out too. Okay. Now the other little pocket I made for the back is right here. And this is a piece of, I think it's 6. Yeah, 6 by 12. And it is scored at 4. Is it 4? No, 3 3/4. 3 3/4 and 8. And then it's folded in, and the corners are folded down from the top. And this one folds in over it, and it gives you a little envelope pocket. Now I'm just going to put a little spot of glue right here. And I made a little band to go at the bottom. And on the front part, I'm just going to glue the bottom, so if you want to tuck something in it, you can. But what wraps to the back is going to be glued down solid. So I just laid it over here and just finger pressed it around the edges, like that. And then I took it off and inked it. Oops. Don't have that straight. There we go. And let's burnish that down. Now I'm going to put just a little tiny dot in the corner, just to keep it from winging out. And we'll turn it over, and it will sit right here just like that. And again, I'm just going to glue it on 3 sides. Just like that. Now, it's all ready to fill all the little pockets up. Isn't that cool? And you can actually tuck something under here, in here, and back here. So once I add all my pockets and some ribbon, we're in business. I need to ink that again though. Alright, that's it. That's how you put that together. Isn't that easy? And I'll come back with the walkthrough. You'll see that before you actually see this tutorial, so that you can see what the finished project looks like and decide if it's something you might want to make. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll be back with the tutorial shortly. Bye!